night, everybody. How are you all doing? Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from and if you guys are able to hear me and see me as we get on with this live stream. If it's your first time here, my name is Oral Mackenzie and welcome to our YouTube channel. Now, on this channel, I will definitely teach you how to grow your network marketing business and to a lesser extent help you solve your everyday tech problems. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I love to share my knowledge with you because I strongly believe that the application of knowledge is power and I definitely want to empower you all. So, today we will be actually looking at the power of no. So, I know some people are on the live stream right now and they don't like to hear no. Whether they're doing network marketing or whatever it is that they're doing, they don't like to hear no. But guys, did you know that there is power in you getting no? Let me know in the chat if you like no or if you don't like to hear no. What are your thoughts on no as we actually dive in to this topic today? So let me see what is actually happening in the chat. So I'm seeing 60K saying good night. Big up yourself. I like your background. Thanks for that, 60K. It's awesome, right? So you guys are able to hear me. So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Do you guys, how do you deal with when someone tell you no? Whatever it is, how do you guys deal with no? Are you able to deal with no properly? Let me know in the chat. I'm actually looking at the chat right now. So while you guys are actually telling me what are your thoughts about when someone saying no to you in the chat, I'm just gonna actually go ahead and share my story with you guys, and then we're gonna dive into the information. So I started the network marketing industry well over 3 years ago now. Now, I don't know where you guys are in your life right now, but when I was looking at the information, I had two main problems in my life. Number one, I was in $4 million debt. Yes, you heard that right. I was in $4 million debt. And number two, I was actually sick. I had stroke. I spent 11 days in the university hospital. But even though I was seeing the information from a complete stranger, I took a leap of faith and got started. Now, with the teamwork that I have around me, the type of mentorship and the people to help me, I was able to personally enroll 35 people, which multiplied to well over 400 people globally, which is phenomenal. You guys see what I mean? So I'm not seeing much coming in from the chat. Guys, let me know in the chat how you actually deal with no. And we have gone on to do big things within the industry. So it's an industry that I actually cherish and I really like it. So 60K is saying it's not her favorite word. But I'm telling you, if that become your favorite word, the word no, you can make millions of dollars. So I'm just gonna go straight into the information. So here's the deal. There's actually three things. You have yourself, you, and you have rejection, and you have success. So you have rejection, which is when you get no, no, and you have you, and you have success. Here's what happened, guys. What I've got to learn in the last 3 years in network marketing. Some people want to focus just on the success part. So they just want to hear yes and they just want to become an overnight success. And they're leaving out the you factor and they're leaving out the rejection. Now, let me tell you something. Some of the most favorite persons that you look up to, which are highly successful, if you ever know how many times they have been rejected and get no. But the thing is, you have to go through the rejection and the no's to get success. So just to actually share with you guys, let me give you some example. And if you guys can relate, please let me know in the chat. So did you guys know that Facebook wasn't the first thing that Mark Zuckerberg built? He built chats, he built games, he built a lot of things, and he got rejected for them. They didn't really work out. Facebook wasn't the first thing. So he got rejected many times. Who is Beyonce? Anybody that's watching right now, is Beyonce one of your favorite artists? Let me know in the chat. Did you guys know that Beyonce had to do hundreds of songs before she found that one song that take her to the world that is called Hello. You guys know the song? If you know, let me know in the chat. So she got rejected a lot of times. So you have to go through the rejection upon rejection upon rejection before you get the success. Another one I want to show you. J.R. Rowling, did you know that she got rejected like about over 12 times before she found Harry Potter? You guys know all these things? Even Oprah Winfrey. They said that she wasn't good enough for radio. And so they rejected her. But look at her Oprah today. So the point that I'm trying to get to, if you guys can relate in the chat, you have to go through the no's, the rejection to get to the success. Remember, you have rejection, you have success, and you have you. See, somebody in the chat is asking what is the name of the song. Just type in Beyonce. The song named Hello. She did hundreds of songs before she found Hello. You guys see what I mean? So let me know in the chat. Now, here's the thing. You see, like when you guys go out to, if you're actually doing a network marketing company, or if you're in the industry, when you actually go out to share your company with people or something like that, you see, if you're afraid, like if you have this fear factor, the prospect, they can know that you are fearful. They can sense the fear of the sense of afraid or fearful, and people don't really start following you when you're fearful. People want leaders. When you stop being afraid, that is when you actually get people start saying yes and yes and yes and yes to you. You guys see what I mean? Let me know if you can relate in the chat. And what is the thing that you guys are most fearful to hear no from? I'm actually looking at the chat. You guys see what I mean? So Janet Morgan has just tuned in and she's saying, Night, I handle a no by asking them to refer me to who they know and also ask them to run my flyers on their social media platform. Okay, cool. So the nose is what you have to go through. So I'm gonna actually tell you guys something and then I'm gonna actually share some numbers with you. So here's the deal. You see, if you change in the mindset, the goal, how about this? Instead of you're focusing on the success, what if you change the goal to say, here's what the goal is for us to go out and get 140 no's. Let us go out and collect 140 no's. Point is, most people are not willing to go out and collect 140 no's. Let the goal be the no's rather than the goal being the yes and the success. Just flip it around and you will see how magical it is because you're not fearful, nothing like that. So you guys see what I mean? So if you guys can relate, let me know in the chat. If you have any questions, if you're fearful about no anything like that, let me know in the chat. Now, your posture will change if you make the nose the goals. You guys see what I mean? If you make the nose your goal, your posture will change. And I'm going to share 3 numbers with you guys that will help you within your network marketing business or any type of business that you're doing, as a matter of fact. The numbers, let the numbers be your friend. So here's the deal. These are the 3 numbers that I'm going to actually share with you guys. And in fact, I can put them in the chat. So the first number I'm going to share with you guys is 100. Okay, 100. And then the next number is going to, let me put it in the chat, is going to be 500. So you guys see it in the chat. And then the next number is going to be 1000. So here's the deal. You see, you yourself need to go out and actually get at least 100 no. If you're not serious about getting 100 no's, then probably you're not serious about building a business. If you're willing to go out and get 100 no's, then you will become good. And I'm telling you, you will become good. Now, here's what a no is to me. A no is not when you call somebody up and they say they're not available. That's not a no. A no is not when someone say they're going to show up, but they didn't show up. That's not a no. A no is actually when You got somebody onto a Zoom or to a live presentation, you show them the information, you ask them the question, and they told you no. If you haven't got 100 of that for yourself, you're not even start building your business as yet. You're not even start as yet. I said Beyonce had to did hundreds of songs, hundreds upon hundreds of songs, before she can find one good song that the whole world like. So you gotta go and get nose, nose. As I said, let the nose be the goal. Go and get 140 nose. So you guys let me know if I'm adding some value to you in the chat and if that is actually making sense. Now the nether number that I'm talking about, that I talk about, is the 500. Now, while you're building your team and you're going out and to get this 100 no, what will happen is that you will actually start growing a team and you will start building some momentum. Now, here's where the big money is made. It's in duplication when you help your team. So with your team, you want to either participate in or have something to do with them actually building the business, and you want to participate in at least 500 nodes. You guys know what I mean? I promise you, if you participate, if you go through and get 100 nodes and participate in about 500 nodes within your team, you will get somewhere to a full-time income. It's just like on this YouTube platform. I've never really seen somebody who have done at least 400 plus videos and didn't actually get to 1,000 subscriber or some form of success on YouTube. Everything is the numbers. So the more video you put on your YouTube channel, the algorithm will favor you and you will actually get some form of success. The numbers don't lie. So if you participate in actually 500 no's within your team, you will get to some form of full-time income, but you need to make at least 100 of them for yourself. Now, over time, you want to get participate in at least 1,000 no's between you and your entire team. And let me ask you guys this in the chat. Do you believe that someone can do something 1,000 times and don't master it and don't get good at it? Just think about it. If you do something 1,000 times, are you going to get good at it? Let me know in the chat. Think you're gonna get good at something if you do it 1,000 times? And if you're watching this on the replay, let me know what are your thoughts, what you think. You actually participate or do something 100 times if you're going to actually get good at it. So my friends, that is the power of no. The nose will help you to get better. And if you ask me, the nose help you to get money because it helps you to develop your posture and to go through the numbers and get you to the persons that you really want to get to. Guys, see what I mean? So I'm definitely looking at the chat. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Let me answer them for you. But it has been an amazing evening so far. Thank you guys for tuning in and listening to me where I actually share some of my knowledge with you because I remember I strongly believe that the application of knowledge is power and I definitely want to empower you all. So I'm definitely looking at the chat right now. Let me know what are your thoughts on the word no and if you have any questions and then we will actually close this live stream out. So looking at the chat right now, let me know.